Hello everyone and welcome to Seasonal Watch. Today we're watching Platinum and episode 14. Now if you haven't been following along the series, you might know that this is a little different than what we usually do. Starting the season, I wanted to try to do this a little different, so tell me what you think. Do you prefer how I was doing before? Do you like the changes? As for the series, last episode we had Mirai going against, and I forgot Metropoliman's name. I was saying that I was gonna try to remember his name. I already forgot. Like, I'm so used to calling him Metropoliman that I'm gonna have to look it up later, but whatever. So they were going against each other while Saki and Mukaido were in the sidelines, with Mukaido coughing up blood, dying there. And Mirai was the one that decided that they would take turns shooting arrows at each other. Red arrow from Mirai and Metropoliman is a white arrow. And they cannot fly away. So they would shoot, get closer, the other shoot. Get closer, the other shoot. Until somebody hits, really. But here's a caveat that Metropoliman raised in the middle of it, of course. If Mirai shoots him and he shoots back before he gets hit, like, yeah, he's gonna get hit by the red arrow, but then Mirai is gonna die because they're way too close to each other. And with Mirai dying, the red arrow is gone. And Mirai follows rules, so he would follow his own rule of not flying away, supposedly. So really, and because he just shot, he's not gonna be able to get another arrow out and defend. I did give the theory that maybe he could bring the white arrow out to defend, since that's not the same thing. Maybe he can have that, because like on the stage in Metropoliman had both the red and white arrow out, and that's how he was able to quick fire. So maybe that's his choice, that's his option, but he would still have to shoot and then quickly deflect in that short amount of time, with that short distance. So we'll have to see what Mirai does to get away from this problem. Huh, it's kinda like last time where the biochemical woman was threatening Mirai with the virus. Oh, and there's something else. The kid that ran away somehow started streaming this event to a lot of people in the city. I don't know how far that's reaching. And Metropoliman's been talking about angels and God and the arrows, wings. And it seems like the kid planned this all along. So I don't know why I did not think this last time, but I think he was planning this from the very start. Like, every little thing he's been saying ever since they all flew towards Metropoliman to go to the park. And so I think like him getting scared and running away was just an act, just so he could leave the scene and they would forget about him. And I'm still saying that that's the kid with the yellow mohawk kind of hair that Mukaido took a picture of. Well, I don't think we'll find out this episode, but we'll find out eventually. As a reminder, this is a timer reaction, so sync up your own version and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. That being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go.
正々堂々と戦ってくれるなら嬉しい。じゃあ早く決着つけようぜ。さあ撃て。
Yeah, they're really close to each other right now. Oh yeah, and Mirai did raise the question, like, is that really Metropoliman over there? Yeah, exactly. I wonder if he means like a psychological kind of situation, or is it just like he thinks the double? Because I don't think Metropoliman would even give a white arrow to somebody else. He would not risk that. Especially his white arrow. He doesn't have extras. As far as we know. So, yeah, maybe he's trying to mess with his mind, making Metropolitan lose his focus for a moment. It's getting dark. What? What is his plan? Okay, so he's gonna show Saki and Mukaido as well. Fair, but yeah.
ああ、間違いなくタワーの時戦ったメトロポリマン。ありがとう。これで全てはっきりした。
So, what's the game plan here, Mirai? Well, we'll find out after the opening. Which still hasn't changed, even though this is episode 14. Maybe after this event here in the park, because it's like the end of the little arc, I'm guessing. So maybe after this event, it's gonna change for the new opening. There's Mirai. And there's Saki. Yeah. And there's Mukaido. The little girl, Fernandez, the other two, and Metropoliman, and Hajime. There we go. I still remember his name. Because of Danganronpa, but still. Danganronpa. Yeah. I wonder if I'll like the new opening. Or are they just gonna keep this opening to the end? Yeah, there's still that person at the end there. I'm still curious about that person at the end. I do like this part that it shows the beginning, how it all started. When Nasa showed up. Look at that. It's showing them on the screen. Oh, okay. So they don't know his face. That person's a candidate. Or he's just a crazy person. Kind of hard to tell, actually. I honestly don't know if he's a candidate or he's just crazy. Yeah, there's a kid streaming. I'm just waiting for an angel to pop up behind him. Gonna run up to him and stab. The build up. Okay, there's that reaction from up close. Something broke. Is he blocking with the red arrow? What? Because he was already affected by the red arrow? Yep. That's curious. Who would hit him with a red arrow? Who would he allow to hit him with a red arrow? Yeah, like there was nothing that he could. But what's the plan now?
翼で顔を
Oh,
前が
like
あれなら
this
標
whole
的
fight
が
they've
見えない
been
から矢が撃てない
not the fight, but the whole event here in the park. They started to use the wings very strategically. Oh yeah, he can't grab and take it out. How interesting to use the wings like that. Yeah, because a gun, so of course he has a knife into his suit. But it seems like the suit is holding on because he didn't bleed at all to now.
メイター白の矢を出すリングを左手に移せ見えないなら直接出す
What? Why is she just standing there? And Saki came in. Okay. Oh, and he cut her. Okay, and there's the strength of this. And he can use the wings on them too, but... Oh, they're gonna combine like they did with each other. Ah. And his hands are up, so all of them are binded together in that same spot. It's kind of like a handcuffs. Magical handcuffs. Oh, she got the brunt of that. Hopefully there's no scar. Yeah, he has that. Hmm. There's the wife waiting for him to come home.
地球を滅ぼす悪と戦っているって
Yeah, he was being very literal there. Literal.
神に選ばれしヒーローだ。心配しなくていい。ナナカは君の後、すぐに。
Oh,
そして、
yeah, I'm guessing it's like a flashback for a scene we didn't quite get. We kind of skipped over it. Wait, is his wing Mirai's wing going up and then down? Pretty long wing, actually.
人殺しになるぞいいのか
Really? You're saying that?
レッド止めろお前散々生きてなければダメ殺してはダメと言ってたじゃないか
Oh yeah, now you're complaining about now you're on his side. Saul has should have the whole thing of the red arrow though around. Please don't die, Mukaido. We're going through all this for you. He's following the red arrow. Yep. Now you're scared, huh? Well, hopefully Mukaido holds on, because he is just dying over there by himself. Kanade. I wonder if I'll need to remember this. Now it's playing the innocent, like, have mercy.
目を隠したまま牢に入れるじゃダメなんですか？あ、そうだ。そうしたらいい。人殺しなど愚かな罪を犯さなくてもいい。
Please tell me the goodbye is goodbye to Kanade and not to Mukaido. Oh, it really talk is that's the end for him.
見ていてくれ。自分の生きた証。
Wow.
これが自分の正義。
That shot's like a manga panel.
半分はエゴ。いつか架橋君も家族も必ず理解してくれる。
I think it is a manga panel. We're really building this up. And the slow mo. Why the slow motion? He's trying to force the wings. I mean, I'm impressed he's able to say all that. He actually doesn't care about money like that. She doesn't want to be your wife. Oh, you don't have sympathy. That's for sure. Look at that melting to him. I guess those kind of bullets can do that, because the gun that he was using before wasn't the art style for this. Oh, but it looks like Kanade is gone. Bye bye. Rea was his sister's name, right? I mean, it was part of your own undoing, dude. And he took out the mask. Ah. There you go. That's the kid. Wow, just shred it apart. Wow, he really was destroyed. And the sun's setting. Like they were all sad, and then Nase, great. And there's the red arrow. Where's and the rings? Oh, because he was affected by red arrow, the rings are going.
先はメトロポリマンに赤の矢を刺した神候補のところ。
向井堂さん。
And he's not gonna see where they're going.
ああ、行っちゃった。
And I'm curious why she didn't hear him when he asked to change the hand.
頂点に位置する人間が脱落するとは。
金が物を言うのは人間の争いだけ。翼と矢の前では無意味だよ。現にこの極貧だった底谷はじめでも全く無力ではなかった。
He speaks. I mean, he enjoyed himself there. He enjoyed the spectacle. Probably. Now we need to figure out where. Oh, really? You really need to show that? That gruesome? But we need to figure out who shot him with a red arrow. So that wherever that is got all those wings and arrows. Including a white arrow.
心肺機能、心拍数ともに急激に低下してい
Oh,
ます。
they're fading.
化学呼吸始まりました。血圧25まで
Oh,
低下。
please tell me he's gonna survive.
家族の方を呼んでください。
That is not a good sign. Mukaido will be missed. He was a good man. Really cared about his family. Oh. Really? Couldn't do that. And there he goes. And then another mega panel shot, I'm guessing. And there's by that gonna take him.
Mukaido 7と生きることを諦め卑屈に死を待つだけだった人間。 私は驚いてい
I
ます。
mean, at least he was
今
able
ま
to
で
accomplish.
翼と矢を手に入れた人間はたくさんいましたが、これほどまでに家族の
Yeah, he
ために
was
己を
able to
犠牲
accomplish
にし
so much
自分の
when he
人
got
生に満足して
the
死んでいっ
wings,
た。
the angel power,
そんな人間は他に
because
知
he
りま
was
せん。
giving up on life. Yeah. No, no. He's the angel of emotions, not knowledge. You're the angel of knowledge. Bye, Mukaido.
心配しなくていい。奈々は君の後。すぐに。
Like, we had Hajime's death, we had
そして
Kanade's death, and now we had Mukaido's death, and this one hits hard. The red arrow's gone. Well, that one was that one hits. Like we can see it coming from so long ago, but because we bonded him over all this time, it's even though we see it coming, it still hurts. But hey, they finally defeated Metropoliman for good. They confirmed it was him and everything, and he became minced meat. And surprisingly, like Mirai was actually able to come up with a plan that he did not expect. Like all Mirai's plans so far have not been great, but this last one it seems to be very effective. And then Saki even came into the in the end to help him out. And they did that old binding thing that the Shodan used to do before. That was interesting to see that come back in a offensive mode. And there we go. And that's the episode. So yeah, we got the end of the villain of the arc, as well as the end of an ally. And kind of hard to talk. Like we saw it coming, but it still hurts. But we do have two things that to think about for the future. One is the kid, which I pointed out since early on. It was the same kid that Mukaido took the picture of before they were supposed to look for. And secondly, is who shot Metropoliman with the red arrow? Like he was confident in that battle because of that red arrow, because it would not affect him at all. But so who he trusted to shoot a red arrow on him? But whoever it is got all those wings and all those red arrows that he had. I don't remember. Did the scene showing who the kid was before or after the rings and stuff flew away? Because he had the wings. He had wings there. I mean, actually forget that, because we know he's a candidate, so his wings wouldn't disappear. He would still keep the wings. But yeah, we need to figure out, was it a kid? Was it somebody else that collected all those wings, red arrows, and the white arrow? And there's still somebody else out there that has a white arrow. That probably gonna be a conflict for us in the future. But now we have to deal with this. Mirai and Saki are back to being the duo. Now they have the outfits that Mukaido left for them, the red and yellow. And they have their hideout. And Mukaido's family's kinda learned some stuff. Kinda not, because they can't really see it. So I wonder if they will interact with them in the future, or it's just, okay, they're just gonna do their own thing, we won't see them anymore. And yeah, Metropoliman trying to ask for mercy, like trying for them to get pity on him and everything. Like, he was desperate. But yeah, just that it's all on you, man. All your fault. Yeah, I guess this is it. I think next time we're gonna get a new opening, but we'll have to wait and see. Until then, we'll think on this situation. So that being said, see you next time. Bye.